Good evening. My name is Fred Anami Indeche, a student studying at University of People, and today I will be presenting on environmental challenges and sustainable solutions from local and global perspective. Environmental issues such as climate change, air pollution, and poor waste management are becoming a major concern worldwide. This problem affects ecosystem, human health, and economic development. In this presentation, I will discuss how climate change is affecting our region, identify major air pollutants, examine waste management practices, and address some of the common myths about climate change. Environmental sustainability is one of the most important challenges facing our world today. Human activities such as industrialization, urbanization, and excessive use of natural resources have contributed significantly to environmental degradation. Climate change, air pollution, and poor waste management are interconnected problems that affect both developed and developing countries. In this presentation, I will explore key environmental challenges from both local perspective, focusing on Kenya, and a global perspective. I'll discuss possible solutions that individuals, communities, and government can implement to address these environmental issues. What is climate change? Climate change refers to long-term changes in global temperature, weather patterns. While climate naturally change over time, scientists have found that human activities are currently the main drivers of rapid climate change. Activities such as burning fossil fuels, deforestation, and industrial processes release greenhouse gases like carbon and methane into the atmosphere. These gases trap heat and in the Earth's atmosphere, creating what is known as greenhouse effect, which lead to rising global temperatures. As a result, climate systems are becoming unstable, leading to more extreme weather events across the world. Climate change impacts in Kenya. Climate change is already having visible impacts in Kenya and many parts of East Africa. One major impact is unpredictable rainfall pattern, which affect agriculture and water availability. Farmers often struggle to plan planting season due to irregular rains. Kenya has also experienced frequent droughts, which reduce crop yields and threaten food security. At the same time, heavy rainfall sometimes leads to severe flooding, damaging infrastructure, homes, and farmlands. These environmental changes significantly affect rural communities that depend on agriculture for their livelihood. Global climate change impacts. Globally, climate change is causing widespread environmental and economic challenges. One major effect is rising sea levels, which threaten coastal communities and small island nations. Another impact is melting of glaciers and polar ice caps, which contribute to rising ocean heights. Extreme weather events such as hurricanes, heat waves, and wildfire are also becoming more frequent and intense. In addition, climate change is causing loss of biodiversity, meaning many plants and animal species are struggling to survive in the changing environment. Solutions. Although climate change is a serious challenge, there are many solutions being implemented locally and globally. Locally, communities are promoting tree planting programs to absorb carbon dioxide and restore ecosystems. Renewable energy sources such as solar and wind power are also becoming more common, especially in countries like Kenya, where solar energy is widely used. Globally, governments are working together through agreements such as the Paris Climate Agreement, which aims to reduce greenhouse gas emission and limit global warming. These efforts demonstrate that collective actions can help address the climate change. Air pollution. Air pollution occurs when harmful substances are released into the atmosphere. These pollutants mainly come from vehicle emissions, industrial activities, burning fossil fuels, and waste burning. Air pollution is a serious environmental issue because it not only affects environment but also poses significant health risk to humans. In rapidly growing cities like Nairobi, increased traffic and urban development contribute to rising levels of air pollution. Understanding this major pollutant is our environment is important in order to reduce their harmful impact. Major air pollutants in Nairobi. Two major air pollutants commonly found in Nairobi are particulate matter and carbon monoxide. Particulate matter consists of tiny particles of dust, smoke, and chemicals in the air. These particles often come from vehicle emission, construction dust, and burning waste. Another pollutant is carbon dioxide, which is produced when fuel is burned incompletely, especially in vehicles. High concentration of this pollutant reduce air quality and increase health risk for people living in the urban areas. Effects of air pollution. Air pollution has serious effect on both humans' health and environment. From health perspective, it can cause respiratory illness such as asthma, bronchitis, and lung disease. Long-term exposure to polluted air can also increase the risk of heart disease. Air pollution is responsible for millions of premature deaths worldwide each year. Environmentally, pollutants can damage crop, forest, and wildlife while contributing to climate change through greenhouse gas emission. Improving air quality is therefore essential for protecting both people and the ecosystems. Waste management and sustainability. Effective waste management plays an important role in environmental sustainability. Where waste is properly managed, it reduces pollution, conserves natural resources, and minimizes greenhouse emissions. However, poor waste management practices such as open dumping and burning of waste can contaminate soil, water, and air. Sustainable waste management strategies focus on reducing waste, reusing materials, and recycling product, often referred to as the 3 R's. These practices help reduce the environmental impact of human consumption. Waste management in my community. In many parts of Kenya, waste management is handled by the local government authorities and private waste collection services. Waste is often transported to landfill where it is disposed of. However, recycling is still limited in many areas. Informal waste collection can also play an important role in collecting recyclable materials such as plastics and metals. Despite these efforts, challenges remain, including dumping, plastic pollution, and limited waste recycling infrastructure. Improving waste recycling management systems is essential for creating cleaner and healthier communities. Improving waste management. Several strategies can improve waste management and promote sustainability. One important solution is encouraging households to separate waste into recyclable and unrecyclable materials. Communities can also promote recycling materials and reduce use of single-usage plastics. Public awareness campaign and community cleanup initiatives can help educate people about responsible waste disposal. Governments can also invest in modern waste processing technologies to improve recycling and reduce landfills. Climate change myths. There are many myths and misconceptions about climate change that can confuse the public and they delay action. One common myth is that climate change is simply a natural process. While the Earth's climate has always changed naturally, scientific evidence clearly shows that human activities are currently accelerating global warming. Another myth is that climate change is not a serious problem. In reality, scientists around the world have agreed that climate change is already causing significant environmental, economic, and social impact. Understanding the fact is essential for making informed decisions about environmental policies. Importance of the ozone layer. The ozone layer is a protective layer in the Earth's atmosphere that absorbs harmful ultraviolet radiation from the sun. Without the ozone layer, humans and other living organisms would be exposed to dangerous levels of ultraviolet rays, increasing the risk of skin cancer and damaging ecosystem. In the past, a chemical known as chlorofluorocarbons or CFCs damaged the ozone layer. However, international cooperation through the Montreal Protocol successfully reduced these substances, allowing the ozone layer to gradually recover. This example shows that a global environmental cooperation can produce positive results. Conclusion. In conclusion, environmental challenges such as climate change, air pollution, and poor waste management affects both local communities and global environment. Climate change is already Climate change is already impacting agriculture, weather patterns, and ecosystem in many regions, including Kenya. Air pollution, waste management also threaten human health and environmental sustainability. However, through increased awareness, responsible policies, and sustainable practices, we can reduce environmental damage and protect the planet. Every individual has a role to play in creating a more sustainable future. Thank you.